No more gambling, just systematic upgrading. Find the purple line support, that's a discount, kid. Paying all your monthly bills, that's the knowledge I give.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Tesla. Tesla stock here. It's been a while since I talked about this one. I think the previous video, when I made a video on this one previously, I think I told you guys like, hey, watch out below, because if this breaks down, it's going to be a good short opportunity. Every time it's consolidated up here at around 4, up here, like when it's gone sideways up here, every single time it's led to downside. And I told you guys this can drop like to 350, 360. It can drop quite low. And it did. So if you bought some puts, short opportunity there, you made quite a bit of money, especially with how volatile it is and how much it can accelerate at that point on puts. As of right now, though, let me look here. If it doesn't hold 350s, it's gonna tank again. Again, it's a good short opportunity. Right? Let's make some money to the downside while we're at it. I do believe this will be a buy once it gets cheap enough, but I wouldn't want to buy here, because when you zoom out, it's kind of stuck in the middle of a range. So if I had to grab a box here, let's just put this in a box, right? There's your box. Loves to come up to 500, 450, 470, right? And then it just comes all the way down to like 224. And then again, makes a move to like, it keeps trying to go above 500, and it might do it in the future. But as of right now, as far as we know, it's stuck in a box. So it's in the middle of the box. Do you really want to buy in the middle of the range? Probably not, especially because the buyers aren't showing up. And the way it looks like it might go down lower. If it drops below if it drops below 350, yeah, we would expect like 325 to 340. I mean, it's volatile. So 340 would be next. So about a $20 move down. Again, puts would be the way to go, with a stop loss, of course. And for long term, if you're looking to go long on this, I would just wait. Let it come down. Let the shorts make their money. Let the people who buy puts make their money. Let them push it down, because then at least you get the opportunity to buy it cheaper. You would hate to buy it and then it tanks and shorts just keep pushing it down, and then you're just holding a bag. Screw that. Let them make their money. That's okay. They make their money. They push it down cheaper for us. I remember in the bear market of 2022, this thing dropped to $100 and everyone thought it was the end of the world. And then it went almost 5x from 100 to 500. So it's every time this one drops, it's always doom and gloom. It's always the end of the world, and it turns out to be nothing but an opportunity. So if you're looking to go long on this, I would just hold out. If you're looking to dollar cost average into this, I would just say wait for it to drop a little more, and then start accumulating. I think accumulating under 300 would be ideal. That would be the way to go. So let me look at the weekly time frame. I am curious, how does it, oh yeah, on the weekly time frame you can see it's just stuck in a box. It just loves to come down to 200 every single time too. This is a historical pattern, right? It comes up to 420 here. Ooh, someone's gonna get high, I'm sure. 420 is coming up in 18 days, funny enough. But yeah, I mean, it loves to come down to like 200s, right? You can see here it comes down to 200s, then $100, oh no, it's the end of the world, and then it was nothing more than opportunity. So yeah, I think buying right now would be buying a little too close to the top. Let it come down a little more, guys. Don't FOMO and think it's gonna run away from you. Monthly time frame, we do have a support level apparently. I guess you can go like that. There we go. Yeah, we have a support level. I wonder if you want to measure it like that as well. But if you measure it like that, it already broke the trend line. So, I mean, if it's going to respect this trend line, it would come down. Yeah, it would come down to low 300s. So it kind of would make sense. It's kind of lining up for a drop to 300s. I wonder if is this a long-term ascending triangle? I don't know. Is it? It would be pretty funny if it is. But I mean, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Because it does want 500 plus. We'll see if it gets in the future. Quarterly time frame. Quarterly time frame looks like it's breaking down out of a rising wedge. That's what it looks like. Yearly time frame, it was just consolidating up high, so it's finally dropping. Yeah, let it come down, guys. I don't think it's a short opportunity, but if you're looking to go long, let it come down. Let it come down, guys. Don't force anything. Let it come down. I like this one. This thing, I've been following this one for years. It always does the same shit, and people always go, "Oh no, it's over," and then it goes to 500 or 300 or 400, and if you were dollar cost averaging, you always end up making money, as long as you're dollar cost averaging from a certain point. People make the mistake of dollar cost averaging from at the highs, like someone bought at 498 and then they start dollar cost averaging, but their average is so high to start that it's like it's not always dollar cost average, at least when it gets nice and cheap. Let me look at the purple line. We're under the purple line. We're under the 200 moving average, which it tried to hold. It didn't, broke down. So yeah, this is getting discounted. Let it come down more, guys. I like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video.